In this video, I'm going to be explaining how you can begin to cleanse your energy, which will help you raise your energy. This is very important for those of you who've been stuck in low emotional states for prolonged periods of time. This has negatively impacted your energy, which makes it very difficult for you to move forward with your life or really have more favorable, positive experiences. So I'm going to share with you a simple practice, but before we get to that, I just want to give you the understanding of what we're trying to do. So I've got two illustrations here. The first one is what you're like when you have bad or low energy. This is someone who has been stuck in, let's say, fear or anxiety or sadness, any of these low emotional states. The energy that surrounds this sort of person is going to be very low, okay? And so everywhere they go, they're going to have this weird, funky energy around them. This might be you, or you might have been around people who don't have a good energy. You can feel this from them, okay? And it's really no fault of their own because they experience or feel like this because their predominant emotional state is some negative state. So naturally, your emotions are energy. If your emotional energy is stuck at the level of fear or sadness, that is then going to manifest itself in the energy you carry around you. And that's the energy you take everywhere you go. And not only will that make you unhappy and miserable, but it's probably not going to lead to positive experiences and good things in your life, okay? And what we're trying to get to is a healthier, higher, cleaner emotional state. In order to do this, we've got to do certain practices. We need to work with the body. So imagine this illustration, the second one. This is someone who's raised his energy, right? In order to do this, what this individual has done is he's worked with his energy centers. And this is how we really begin to change our energy. So energy centers are another word for chakras. So you've got 7 of them. I'll just take you through them. They've all got their own unique colors. I don't have the felt pens for all the unique colors, so I'm just going to use one color. Okay, and I'll just quickly explain each one. The first one, we've got the root chakra, which is associated to safety, belonging, feeling like you have a right to be. Okay, this is one that can be damaged or needs healing in people who have things like anxiety, social anxiety. They don't feel safe just being. Then above this one, we've got the Sacral Chakra, which is just underneath the belly button. And this chakra is associated to things like emotion, sensuality, sexuality, creativity. And then above this one, we've got the solar plexus, right, like in the pit of your stomach. And this energy center is associated to things like willpower, standing up for yourself, going for what you want in the world. Then you've got the heart center in the middle here, which is love, compassion, forgiveness, the center of your spiritual self. And then from here we go into the throat, which obviously is your authentic expression, how you speak your truth into the world. Then we get to this level, the 6th center, the third eye. This is the seat of your intuition, insight, trusting yourself. And at the top we have your crown chakra, which is your connection to your higher self or higher intelligence. And as you can see, each of these centers links to a part of your humanity, part of your physical humanity, but also your higher spiritual humanity. And when all of these centers are healed, then we have good energy. This individual, their energy is not very good because their centers are not aligned and not healed. They don't know that. Imagine each of these energy centers is like a mini brain. It's like a center of intelligence. So you have intelligence in your body. And rather than try to just reprogram your brain, which I think is what a lot of people try to do, I'll just change my brain, I'll work on a mental level. It doesn't really change your energy because you're not working with the body. When we can work with the body, and I'll share with you how to do this, then we're reprogramming all the mini brains in our whole system. So working with all levels of intelligence, not just the brain, even though that's important, but all of it. And so how we go about doing this is through a simple meditation practice. all you want to do is you want to pay attention to each of these centers, and you can do a bit of research on this and find out exactly the locations they are. It's not too difficult. And you want to spend a couple of minutes holding your attention on each of these areas. So for the first area, you might want to hold your attention there for 2 minutes, setting positive intentions, gratitude, love, compassion, and just positive vibes to this area for a few minutes. After a few minutes have passed, you want to move your attention to the next center. Same thing again, positive intention, gratitude, love, compassion to the second center. Then you move to the third one. Same thing again. For a few minutes, you want to keep sending healing vibes, positivity, love. And you do this for each of these centers. A couple of minutes for each. That's all I do every day. And slowly over time, you begin to heal these centers, right? These centers of energy, these centers of intelligence. And as you begin to do that, they start to harmonize. They start to kind of work together. They move into alignment. And they actually build on top of another. So if your lower chakras are not balanced and in alignment, then the higher ones are going to be off center, right? You've got to start with the lower ones. The lower ones are associated to your survival, okay? And if you don't feel safe just being in the world and just surviving, having healthy relationships, comfortable interacting, communicating, going for what you want, just basic three-dimensional survival, then you're never going to access the higher states, right? So when you do this practice, it's going to reprogram the mini brains, which will bring you into harmony. And when that happens, obviously it starts to change your energy. So your energy becomes lighter. Something else you can do after you've done this chakra meditation is to just imagine your whole energy system, your whole being just surrounded in positive emotion or positive energy or love. Okay, that's a good one to do. Or gratitude, joy, whatever. Just visualize your whole being surrounded in this positive energy. And you just do this every single day. So you've got to practice this every day, right? At least once a day. It'll take you about 15 to 20 minutes. Do this for about a month, then you're going to start to see results. Your energy is going to start to shift. People are going to start to look at you different. You're going to start to feel different, okay? Because the reason you were feeling so bad is because your energy is so low. Your emotional states will change, okay? But it requires conscious intention repeatedly, because to get through to these centers of intelligence, which are rooted in your subconscious, it's going to require effort and persistence. You can't just change your mind through one meditation. But when you constantly, repeatedly do it day after day, you're knocking on the door, and eventually that door is going to open. And when you heal these centers in your body, you start to become more embodied. More of you is in your body. So this is how we would define someone who has a powerful presence. They're really embodied, like they're carrying so much of their being in their body. It sounds kind of a bit weird thing to say, but when you're fully embodied, your being is fully in your body, you are your most powerful. The reason you are not fully in your body is because you've got a lot of repressed stuff, a lot of trauma. But through practices like this, it begins to get things moving, so you become more embodied, right? Which naturally gives you more powerful presence. This person isn't fully in their body because they've got a lot of fear, they've got a lot of repressed stuff. This person has healed all centers of intelligence, is now fully embodied, and so the presence they carry with them is that much powerful, is that much more powerful. Okay, so I hope this video made sense. Like I said, this is a practice you've got to do every single day. There is like chakra meditations, which are about 20 minutes long. And this is what I listen to, and there's just frequencies for a couple of minutes. And every few minutes, the frequency changes. And then you know that it's gone to the next center. So you meditate on that for a few minutes. The frequency changes, you move to the next center. Do this 15, 20 minutes every day, couple of minutes on each center. Positive, loving, emotion, intention to each center consistently over and over again, and your energy is going to change. Trust me, okay? So that is everything I'm going to talk about here. Hope this video helped you out. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead, give it a like, share, subscribe. But until next time, God bless.